Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am here to do a review slash recap with my opinion on 90 Day Fiance The Other Way, Season 6, Episode 11, Eat, Play, Lie. Where did I get this title from? Who lied? Well, this was a short episode, so this is going to be a short video. So let's get started. First couple, Dempsey and Statler. Can't stand Statler. Oh, okay. Dempsey is crying because Statler is upset that she has extra money from the sale of her car. Statler thought Dempsey was hiding money from her. So now Dempsey feels as though Statler doesn't trust her. Statler starts feeling bad because Dempsey is crying. So Statler starts to suck up to Dempsey. Anywho, they made up. And next, Dempsey surprised Statler and took her to a beekeeping place because Statler likes bees. Not something I would ever want to do. But they had a good time, and they finished the day with some loving. Next, they are going to take a ride on a ferry into France. Now, that's something I would like to do. But Statler is bitching. She does not want to be on a ferry. She is such a buzzkill. They start to argue because Statler is afraid she might vomit. So she's being a bitch to Dempsey. Dempsey is excited. She's trying to enjoy the ride, but Statler is bitching at her. Statler is not the type of person I would ever want to be around. She is a miserable old hag. That was the end of them. They argued. The whole time on the ferry, they argued. Dempsey couldn't even enjoy the ferry ride. The view, the ocean, nothing. Because of that damn Statler talking about she got anxiety. She did not have anxiety. She was afraid. You're afraid. That's not having anxiety. And you can't have anxiety with all the damn bitching you were doing. Come on. Next up is Sharper and Shekinah. Last review, I couldn't pronounce her name for the world. So Shekinah met up with Surfer. I can't say his name. Surfer is looking like a lost little puppy. So she sits down and they're making small talk. And then she cuts him off. She says she don't care what he's talking about. She don't want to hear what he's talking about. So he's hanging his head and trying to look sad. He's doing that, trying to look sad. You ain't fooling nobody, Surfer. He asked her if she feels sorry for him. He's trying to use reverse psychology. I don't know what he's trying to do. She told him that he should feel sorry for ripping her extensions out of her head. Surfer said that was an accident. She basically told him that she is going to stop loving him if he keeps up with this violent behavior. Surfer said he was overwhelmed. She said, you were overwhelmed because I wanted a vanity? He said he was overwhelmed because of the K-1 visa and telling his parents. He's just pulling excuses out of his ass. She told him that he's a grown-ass man and he shouldn't be lashing out in anger. She told him about her ex who used to lash out at her when he got angry. Surfer told her that he loved her more than he loved himself. He's just talking shit. He told her that he is ready to make her happy again. She told him that he has to go to therapy, and he agreed. She told him that she's not coming back to the apartment until he has changed. I think if she leaves Surfer on his own for too long, Surfer gonna find him another woman. I don't think Shekinah is beautiful or attractive. Sometimes to me she looks like a drag queen. I don't think she's all that. And she's all that, has all that work done on her lips, and I don't think she's attractive. I don't think she's pretty. I don't think she's beautiful. She better watch it. Surfer will find him somebody else. Next is Matilda and James. Matilda is giving James a coin massage, and she's tearing up his skin. She's scraping him with I think she's actually scraping his skin with an actual coin. He said it hurt, and it looked painful. So then she left him to rest while she goes to the park with her sister and her nephews. While at the park, the nephews, they go off to play, and her and her sister sit down to talk, and she told her sister that her friend told her that James said that he don't want no kids. The sister told her that James is wrong, and she need to talk to James. She said, when you talk to James, be calm, don't get angry. And Matilda agrees because Matilda knows she has a temper. So the sister said, talk nicely to him and ask him why, he doesn't want to have kids. So next, Matilda and James, they go to the beach. And I guess they're looking for gold. They have this metal thing that beeps, and I guess they're looking for gold. I don't know. He found a rusty nail. But anyway, she told James that her friend told her that he said he did not want kids. She asked him, why did he tell his friend this and not tell her? James basically said that he's blindsided and it's not a conversation he's ready to have. What? James then apologized for telling the friend and not telling Natalia first. James said he has not made up his mind whether or not he wants to have kids or not. Who does he think he is? He's not in a relationship by himself. He's not in a marriage by himself. You have a wife and a husband. You got to make the decision together. You can't just say, I ain't having kids, and that's that. And that's the end of the conversation. Who do you think you are, James? He said, but he's leaning. He hasn't made up his mind yet whether or not he wants kids, but he's leaning on the side of no kids. James said there are too many wars, and the world is too toxic for him to have kids. Then he said he's scared to be a parent. He said once you have a child, things change. He said right now he can't give the child a great life. I agree with that. Matilda, she started to cry, like she always does. She told him that if they have a child, it will make their relationship stronger. James told her that having a child will not make their relationship stronger. He told her that he loved her deeper than there are any words. He asked her if he decided never ever to have kids, would she stay with him? She ain't asked the question because of course she would stay with him. She told him that before they got married, they planned on having kids. They were laughing and talking about how wonderful and beautiful and great it would be to have kids. He told her that once they get settled, maybe he'll change his mind. But I think James is full of shit. He told the friend that he didn't want kids way before they even got to Indonesia. I think they shouldn't have kids until they can afford to have kids. But I think his excuses about war and a toxic world is bullshit. Bull. Last but not least, we have Joan? Is it her name Joan? Joan and Sean? Okay, so Sean told us that he lived with his mother. And there wasn't enough room at his mother's house for everybody. So he rented a house so that everybody can have their own bedroom. Joan said her and Sean slept separately because his daughter doesn't know that they're together. So she slept in the bedroom and Sean slept on the couch. So Sean made breakfast for everyone. Then he took Joan's sons out to play soccer. They call it football. We call whatever they playing soccer. Because they're kicking a ball to a net. They're not throwing the ball, catching the ball, and making touchdowns. But they call that football. We call that soccer. So after they're done playing soccer, which they call football, Sean sits down with the oldest son to talk. And it was awkward. This boy don't know him. He don't know him. And the son said, they really didn't talk much. He said 3 years is a long time not to meet you. You've been dating my mother for 3 years, and it's a long time not to meet you. So Sean said, well, maybe, we won't let it go 3 years again. You guys will come and visit. And then the son told Sean that his mother wants him to make an opinion on Sean. Sean said, well, I hope you give me a good report. I don't think the son responded to that. And that was it. That was it. That was the end of the episode. And unfortunately, this is the end of my review. Thank you so much for watching. Princess on a Pillow here. Bye.